Fire Emblem. Engage!
Hello everyone, this is Access. Welcome back to this Fire Emblem Engage Anything Goes Maddening LTC by Cab and me. Sorry it's been a few months since our last video. Cab and I both had some real life things to deal with, so we had to disengage for some turns. With that said, we're very excited to be working on this run again. Even though the final couple of maps are usually routine warp skips, we will spice them up in order to have a crazy finish to this run. After the arduous 2 turns in chapter 22, we now enter Gradlong and face Zephia and Gris one last time. To prepare for this battle, Chloe reclassed from Wyvern to Warrior because she saw how well Warrior Goldmary was able to perform in the previous map even with base stats. Chloe then took all 3 Arena, where we specifically rigged Bunei as her opponent to elevate their relationship. I'm sure that Bunei's spirit will allow Chloe to have the enemies cooked. Meanwhile, with Ling back, Citrinne quickly gives up the Sage Yoga pants to embrace the much cooler outfits of a Bow Knight. On top of the Engraved Radiant Bow+5 that she's had for a long time, Citrinne demands another Sigurd Engrave Radiant Bow+5 simply because she's rich and wants to flex. Before leaving Lethos, Vander and Clanne had a magic +3 meal to cherish the past. And with that, we begin chapter 23. To start off this clear, Pandrio rescues Alear and then Malvier warps her to the left side. Let me note that we're using more staves than other one-turn clears of this map. But as we will see, getting Alear to join the boss killing group is necessary for an important side objective. Of course, we do have enough staves to spare thanks to the almighty Ancient Well. Next, Hortensia is also transported to the left side with triple reposition by her friends Alchrist, Goldmary and Rosado. Hortensia will double Micaiah warp our boss killers towards Zephia and Gris. But before she does that, our flunky Onigiri receives an order to kill an enemy Grey Knight in the way. Poor Kagetsu cannot even one-round him with the standard Rider's Bane, so we had to give it 4 more might via forging and engraving. Princess Tamara is certainly having good business these days. Once the space opens up, Hortensia warps Alear with Alphonse Rain, Chloe with Edelgard Emblem, Ember with Byla's Emblem, and Citrinne with Ling Emblem to where the Great Knight was. After cantering 2 tiles, danced by Sido, and repositioned by Bunei, Hortensia moves again to warp the same quartet just above the worm closest to the bosses. Her personal +1 warp range is essential to this stretch. Seeing that the worm is quite annoying for the positioning of our units, Citrinne moves forward to wipe it out using the newly minted Sigurd Radiant Bow+5, which allows her to double and cleanly kill. But she crits anyways and easily claims her victory. Some 20 tiles away, Ivy has been waiting for her revenge on those who ruined her country. She joins the party by warp Ragnaroking onto Zephia, which deals some chip damage, but more importantly applies draconic hacks. Zephia in this map is one of the most bulky bosses in the entire game, perhaps second only to Sombra. But these inflated stats should not concern us, because we know the whole chapter is exaggerated to be 4 hounds when only 2 are present. We now launch our attacks on the 2 bosses. Chloe first continues our tradition of flexing on Gris with joke weapons. She kills his first life while facing 0% counter hit thanks to her naturally high avoid, Micaiah engraving and Citrinne's support. Just as Chloe says, Gris never had a chance to hit her. Sage Ember then uses Goddess Dance on Chloe, Ivy and Citrinne to refresh their actions, and gives them 4 more magic. Even though we haven't seen the Brody and Sage quartet recently, let's not forget their amazing contributions to the Soul arc and One Turn chapter 19. And if you wonder what's happening to the Sage Lord Diamant, let me promise you that he will also make a return to this run. Ember is preferred in this map because he supports Chloe and gives her 100% hit on Zephia later. Alear moves to a specific tile to obstruct the right side of Zephia. Her own combat is too weak to put any dent at this stage of the game, but her personal skill and spur attack make a great support unit. Starting this chapter, we gain access to Engage Plus, which is a powerful gameplay tool that makes no sense in terms of story. Like a lot of other LTCs, we will use Engage Plus in the final chapter to beat Sombra, but in a rather unusual way.
You never had a chance.
Thanks to the Icicle, Chloe can Raging Storm Zephia to finish her first life without smashing her away. This in turn allows her to use Houses Unite to kill Zephia's second life while being next to Byla's Ember, which turns into Houses Unite Plus and refreshes Chloe's action again. After getting her first warrior level up, Chloe treats Gris to another Exquisite Lollichop crit to end her action. With the real Celica emblem, Ivy spills a gust of chocolate powders onto Gris and finally defeats him for good. Can't say no to really good chocolate, for sure.
Exquisite.
Now it just remains to kill Zephia's last life. As you may have expected, we'll let Citrinne record another Astra Storm kill, which she has been doing ever since chapter 16. But this time, Zephia's 68 HP and 36 res require an incredible 80 attack to kill with Radiant Bow, so we need to buff Citrinne a lot. After intaking the latest Spirit Drug from 5-star Well, Citrinne exactly caps 26 magic as a Bow Knight. With plus 3 magic meal, plus 4 from Goddess Dance, and plus 27 from Ike Radiant Bow+5, she reaches 60 attack. Combined with plus 6 from Max Momentum, plus 5 from Weapon Sync, plus 5 from Alear Personal and Spur Attack, and plus 4 from Draconic Hex, that's exactly 80 attack needed to kill Zephia. And that's chapter 23 cleared in one turn. Let me mention that while we could increase Citrinne's damage further with Weapon Sync Plus, our SP books need to be reserved for more important kill in next chapter. Stay tuned, and Cab will see you next time.